Well, recently CNN had ran a poll, and this poll was about the Democrat Party. And the Democrat Party is facing an all-time low. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick on the screen. So this is coming from CNN and they independent polling. And it's, as you can see here, the view of the Democratic Party, the favorability is 29%. How did this happen? How did the Democrat Party crash and burn this bad, ladies and gentlemen? How did that happen? Why did that happen? And can Democrats turn this around? Let's look at it. How did it happen? You know, they played with black people too much. That's how it happened. Listen, the most attractive thing about the Democrat Party was FBAs. FBAs make things relevant. You better understand that. If we are wearing your clothes, everybody want to wear it. If we are wearing your shoes, everybody want to wear it. If we are the face of your political party and everybody making your political party the it factor because that's where we at, everybody going to be there. A lot of people going to support that party because we are there, right? And what the Democrat Party done is lied to black people for the last time. You lied. You said you was going to do the George Floyd bill. You didn't do it. You said that you was going to look at qualified immunity. Then Biden gets in office and Biden says, no, we not going to do this, mess up the qualified immunity. Biden gets in office and say not only he's going to fund the police, he's going to fund them. He said that in his State of the Union address. You think black people didn't pay attention to how y'all just did a 360 on everything that you said to black people? Then you played with black people during that time period, talking about a reparations commission out of California. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the reparations commission. So the reparations commission went out and did their work. They did their study, right? And at the end of their study, they had findings to say, hey, FBAs are owed this much money based off of what happened. And we got to create an office to determine what group of FBA is supposed to get something because it's not based on race, it's based on lineage. And when it was time to create that office to determine who would be eligible for those reparations with the recommendations with the California Reparations Commission, Governor Gavin Newsom in California and the California Legislative Black Caucus conspired together to not even let the bill go to the floor because they didn't want to vote on it because they know if they wouldn't have voted on it, then it made them look bad. But sabotaging the bill was even worse. Then look at Kamala Harris. She prioritized LGBT. She prioritized immigration. Her and Joe Biden was immigration central. Flooded this country with people. The CBP One app was flying. They get on there, 30,000 of them a month was being flown into this country and dropped off in various cities. While in these cities, they're getting free room and board, free food, job fairs that FBAs couldn't get, especially like in Chicago. They had a secret job fair just for them. But FBAs need to work and they didn't get to go into those job fairs whatsoever. And FBAs saw all that. You understand what I'm saying? We saw the Planned Parenthood mobile van at the DNC in Chicago. All the problems that America has, and definitely FBAs, this is what you prioritize it, abortion. After everybody saw that you're prioritizing trans, you want trans in women's facilities. And a lot of us as parents, definitely as a father, don't want that. I don't want my wife in a position like that. I don't want my daughters or anybody's daughter or wives or children or whatever be in that kind of position. You went too far. You went way too far. in what you were doing. You went way too far in what you were saying. And a lot of people, including FBAs, have said, man, enough is enough. We got to reset this situation with this country. I am not voting for no Democrat, because if I vote for Democrats, then I am giving them my vote is an approval of the mess that they're peddling. And on top of that, they want to do all this censorship. Look at the lockdowns, how Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Democrats, were getting people fired from their jobs. People was getting out the military because they refused to do what they want them to do with that. You know, you're on this platform, got to watch it. They were losing their jobs, forcing people to do something against their will. People had enough. Why would they? Then after the fact, you still haven't learned your lesson. After Trump mollywopped y'all in the election, he won not only the Electoral College by a lot, he won the popular vote. You can't even say that, well, he played the Electoral College very well, but we won a popular vote. You can't even say that. You can't. Then after Trump get elected, instead of going into the meeting room, assessing what didn't work, no, you go and double down and triple down on the same things. Now, I don't hear y'all talking about abortion like that. I really don't. But y'all kind of shut up with that portion of it. But y'all still talking about LGBT. Y'all still talking about immigration. Y'all still talking about that. Still haven't learned your lesson. You don't even mention FBAs at all. The only time you mention this is talking about HR 40 again. And like saying HR 40 in our face right now is so disrespectful. Especially when you had a whole Democrat administration giving billions of dollars a month to illegal foreign nationals. But with FBAs, you say, oh, we want to do a study. They didn't do a study to give them illegal foreign nationals no money. No study. But when it comes to us, we got to have a study. You can't use study no more, Democrats. Gavin Newsom burned that bridge for you. He burned that bridge. So a study is nothing but no, we're not accepting no study. Forget a study. We need checks. And I don't believe black people should not fool the Democrats until they're cutting checks. When the Democrats start cutting reparations checks, then we can go back and say, hey, that's how the Democrats, and maybe we need to vote for them because, hey, they did right by us. And because black people are upset with you, because black people have even delineated from everybody and definitely delineated from the Democrats, everybody else say, oh, man, something wrong with the Democrats. The black people, their biggest supporter, have started delineating and saying, forget the Democrats. You don't know how that make you look? Black people were your strongest supporters. Nobody supported you like FBAs. And FBAs have said the hell with y'all. You don't know how bad that looks. That alone should have sent you into a crisis mode. But you thought that, well, if I can just be Republican light on some things here and there, maybe, they'll come vote. No, they're not voting for you. White people's votes are going to be majority Republican, some Democrat, but more majority Republican. And white people mostly vote because of the economy. If Trump mess up the economy, they probably want to vote for a Democrat. If Trump do great with the economy, they're going to still vote Republican. You understand? You're in this position because you didn't do right by FBAs. And I pray you lose 4 to 6 election cycles. I want black folks to break you. I want black folks to keep sitting it out, don't fool with you, and say, hey, you ready for reparations? You ready to pay or what? Until you want to pay, we're going to just have Republicans all day long. And that's what needs to happen to the Democrats. You putting out this little sassy Jasmine Crockett and all that, man, that's insulting. Black women don't act like that. And Jasmine Crockett don't even act like that. Because we know how she talk. We know how she really act. If she be herself, I would have more respect for her. But your favorability gonna go down to 18%. Keep on. Nobody cares less about what the Democrats are doing. Y'all are a party of has-beens. When people look at the Democrat Party, they look at you like you're just out of style and out of touch. And nobody want to deal with people that's out of style and out of touch. Always remember that. But Democrats, the only way you could turn that around is you pay reparations in the form of cash payments to FBAs. Then FBAs will start saying, hey, let's go talk to the Democrats again. Because now they're putting money in our pocket. If you're not going to do that, well, we just keep having Republican administrations and Republican presidents for a while. And I'm good with that. It was going to make the Democrat Party a break and hopefully get their act together.